friends. So today I wanted to talk to you about fussy eating. My 5-year-old son is an extremely fussy eater, and he wasn't always a fussy eater. When he was a baby, he would eat pretty much whatever we put in front of him, and he sort of started being fussy around probably 18 months of age, and it has gotten progressively worse as time's gone on. And he's 5 now, and just should be at an age where we can reason with him and explain to him, oh, you have to try things before you say you don't like them. But no, he just refuses to like anything. He refuses to try anything new, and it's challenging as a parent to try and get a fussy eater to try new things. And so I, of course, scoured the internet trying to find, how you can get a fussy eater to eat new foods, to try new things. And it was all things like, put it on a pizza. Great, my son doesn't like pizza. It's fine to cover everything in tomato sauce. Great, my son doesn't like tomato sauce. Oh, that's ketchup for people who don't live in Australia. Or, hide veggies in your bolognese. That would be excellent if my son actually ate bolognese. But, most of the things that I found online would have been great if it was just a case of trying to get him to incorporate more vegetables into his diet or more meats into his diet or something like that. But the problem isn't that he won't eat more of something, it's that he just won't try new things. So I had to be a little bit creative with trying to get anything into his diet. And what I found for me that worked better than anything else was to give things different names. So my son, absolutely no way in the world would he ever drink a green smoothie or anything called a smoothie, because he doesn't like smoothies, because he's never had a smoothie. However, he does like milkshakes. So I found that if I took something that I know he likes, something that is a milkshake that he knows he likes, and then I changed it up a little bit and incorporated something else that he liked. At the time when I first started doing this, he was right into Shrek. Loves all the Shrek movies, has seen all of them like 100,000 times. The whole family can quote Shrek backwards and forwards. So at the time I went, I need this kid to eat something that's green. I really want him to start drinking a green smoothie, because that way I know he's getting, some good fiber and some greens and lots of good things into his diet, and it's a good way to start his day. But I can't just put a green smoothie in front of him and say, this is a green smoothie, try it. So what I did was I called it a green like Shrek milkshake. And I didn't show him any of the things that were in it. I just made it and I said, this is a green milkshake and this is what Shrek drinks because Shrek is green. And it worked. Guys, he actually drank it, and he was probably 3 the first time I did this, and it was like amazing to see him eating or drinking a smoothie that had things like oats and spinach and bananas and stuff in it, things that he wouldn't ordinarily go near, and he did it. And this has kind of morphed itself into what this recipe is today, which we call a dinosaur milkshake. And my son's not especially into dinosaurs, but he wanted to start helping to make the milkshake, and I thought that the best way to do that and the best way to keep the ingredients that I use in it was to turn them into things that the dinosaur needed, or that make up the dinosaur. So you'll see in the recipe, which I'm about to show you, he's actually helping me make this recipe. We start with a banana, which is something, it's a safe food for him. He eats banana, that's fine. And then we add oats, and then some chia seeds, which we call dinosaur seeds. We add some greens powder, which we call dinosaur powder, and we add acai powder, which we call pink dinosaur powder, because I guess some dinosaurs are pink, I don't know. But he accepts those things if I call them by those names. And then we add yogurt and milk, which are both fairly safe foods for him, and we also add some leaves. Usually I use spinach, but I didn't have any spinach today, so I just used lettuce. And any sort of green vegetable getting into his body is a win for me. And the way that I justify putting the leaves in there is, that's what we call them leaves, and we have to put leaves into the smoothie because dinosaurs eat leaves, and if we don't put the leaves in, the dinosaurs will have nothing to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and start the recipe here, so check this out. First thing we're going to put in is the banana.
Okay.
Can you peel it?
Okay. I might. I know I have to. I can't.
Should I start it and you finish it?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mummy.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
Oh yeah? Do you want to have a bite of your banana?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, have a bite. Okay, put the rest in the milkshake. Perfect. Alright, next thing we need. Do you know what this is?
Look over here.
What have you found? It's a number 5 for you. You know what this is?
What? Oats?
That's right. We need 1/4 cup of oats.
Do you know what, Mummy?
Do a big scoop.
Can I taste of it?
That's not a very big scoop, is it? Here, should Mummy help you?
Yeah. Can I have a taste of some oats?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. Mmm.
It's a bit dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to put some in your milkshake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Next thing we need is some dinosaur seeds.
Can I have a taste of those too?
Yep. Hang on until we scoop some up. We're going to use a 1/2 tablespoon
But
of
why
dinosaur seeds.
But why can't we go and choose these spoons?
We're going to use those spoons in a minute. You want to have a taste?
Yep. Very interesting.
Very interesting. All right. Tip your dinosaur seeds into your milkshake.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, next thing we need is some dinosaur powder. Alright. So I'm just going to pause here because I feel like supplements and powders and stuff like that can be a little bit controversial at times. So I just wanted to say greens powder is not something that my family routinely eats. It's not something that anyone else in my family actually consumes on a daily basis. It's just my son that has this in his smoothie. And hang on, I'll go and grab the actual bag and I'll see what's in it. Okay, so here it is. It's called greens powder. It's from Aldi. And it's got spirulina powder, barley grass powder, wheatgrass powder, chlorella powder, and stevia powder. And this isn't something that I add into his milkshake because I think that all of those things are superfoods and they're gonna, you know, magically fix all of his health problems or anything like that. Not that he really has health problems. The reason I add this is purely because it turns the milkshake bright green, as you'll see at the end. And it's more about getting him to feel safe about eating different colored foods than it is about what's actually in here. I could of course use food coloring, but this is probably better for him than food coloring, so this is why I use this. And it's the same with the acai powder. Sometimes he has a pink dinosaur milkshake which doesn't have this in it, and it has the acai powder and like some frozen berries to make it pink. So yeah, it's more of a color thing than a superfood thing. We're going to use the smallest spoon for this one.
Can I have a taste of that?
Yeah, lick your finger.
Okay.
Lick your finger. Lick it first and then stick it in. And then lick it again.
Very good.
Very good. Now we're going to use the smallest spoon for this one.
Very tasty.
And then we're going to use some pink dinosaur powder.
Can I have a taste of that one?
Yep, same thing again. Lick your finger. a teaspoon of this one.
That one might make a big chunk of some green and pink dinosaur
That's
juice,
right.
and I'll be like, yum.
We're gonna put some yogurt for protein. Squeeze the whole thing in, because this is the only kind of yogurt we have at the moment, isn't it? Otherwise we would use regular yogurt. Okay,
Hang on.
do you want to put the leaves in? Put the leaves in.
Okay, but they're a bit wet.
That's okay.
What?
Leaves in.
Leaves up. I won't taste the leaves
You're not going to taste the leaves? Why not?
because I don't want
You
leaves.
want these? And some milk.
What is?
How much milk?
Do you know what?
What?
I'd like to get strawberry quick one for the rest of the milk.
Strawberry milk. Oh, maybe.
And that will be so tasty. It
You
will
put the
taste
blade
like strawberry milk.
Yeah. We'll bring this over so the friends can see what's happening. Alright, I'll turn this. Do you want to push the button? You scared of the button?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll push it. Ready?
Okay.
It's ready.
Okay. If the TV doesn't work and the air doesn't work, what can we do?
Right. Hop up. Do you want to have a taste?
Yeah.
Quick. Hop up on your chair.
No. What's not? Why is it not got pink in it?
Oh, because we put more green things in there. You want to have a taste?
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, good.
Alright, hop up to the table and have the rest. And so that's how we make our dinosaur milkshake, and he drank the whole thing, and I sent him off to preschool this morning knowing that he had a quarter of a cup of oats and a banana and some actual nutrients from some leaves. Granted, it was iceberg lettuce, but you know, you take what you can get, right? So I know that he's got healthy omega-3s from the chia and all the vitamins from the bananas and the fiber from the oats, and that'll keep him full for longer. He's got protein from the milk and yogurt, so that is like a reasonably balanced breakfast, and it's better than just toast or something that he would eat normally. I also want to say this is not something that he has every single day. I don't push him to have his dinosaur milkshake every day. It's available to him whenever he wants to have it, and you know, he goes through phases of things, as I think most people do when it comes to food. Sometimes he'll have it every single day for like a couple of weeks, and then he might not have it for a few weeks, and he hasn't actually had it in a couple of months. So when he wanted it this morning, I went, yep, all over it, you can have that, that'll be great. Yeah, so that's how we make the dinosaur milkshake, guys, and I hope that if nothing else, this gives you if you are struggling with fussy eaters, it gives you some ideas for how you might be able to incorporate some new foods into your table. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.